Without a question, the male Sigma has a distinct personality. He cares not what others think of him and marches to the beat of his own drum. He is confident and quiet, and he understands his value. While there are several things that Sigma males like, there are also a handful that they abhor. Here are 13 things that Sigma males must test. Number 1. Being without need. Sometimes Sigma males struggle with speaking loudly. He is naturally reserved and wants to communicate only when necessary. As opposed to being continually talkative, loud talking is something that truly irritates him, particularly when it comes from someone he is not close to or does not know well. When he is in a discussion with someone who shouts incessantly, he feels as if his personal space is being invaded. Also, he finds it tiring to shout simply to be heard, which leaves him feeling exhausted and distressed. Sigma males appreciate a setting in which everyone talks at a proper volume and in relative silence. They are aware that shouting is unnecessary for others to hear you. Sigma just takes pleasure in being a nice, respectful, peace-loving person, which others may find difficult to comprehend. Number 2. Forming incorrect assumptions. Despite being a self-assured and confident individual, the Sigma male abhors making erroneous assumptions. This type of thinking, in his opinion, is very irresponsible and unfounded in reality or facts. It frustrates him when he observes someone leaping to conclusions without evaluating all the evidence. He thinks that everyone should maintain an open mind and be prepared to listen to and consider other points of view. Before making a judgment or a choice, Sigma always ensures that he gets all available facts. This is the only way to make intelligent, well-informed decisions without falling prey to false assumptions. While others may regard his opinions as overthinking or nitpicking, the Sigma is only attempting to be as precise as possible. Indeed, assuming erroneous assumptions may result in terrible events and consequences. He will not allow himself to fall into that trap. Number 3. Continual inane chattering. Unfortunately, we live in a world where so many words have so little meaning. There is idle chatter and small conversation wherever you turn. Too much noise and pollution, with little content. Sigma males are particularly aware of this issue, as they daily choose meaningful discussion above idle babble. They despise those who indulge in unending behavior without any genuine purpose or meaning, without direction or concentration. They are left feeling disappointed and unsatisfied by these interactions. People nowadays are too dependent on words and under-reliant on deeds. They have lost the significance of genuine human encounters and meaningful ties. It might be difficult for the Sigma male to find his position in a world where everyone continually talks without truly expressing anything. Sigma males are sometimes mistaken as being alone or antisocial, but in truth, they just choose quality over quantity and genuine relationships over superficial ones. They refuse to participate in pointless small talk and rather to concentrate on more significant matters. Conversations should always be interesting and thought-provoking, as opposed to meaningless and distracting. Number 4. Inability to leave a spectacular social environment. Sigma males like a tranquil, drama-free atmosphere. When they are trapped in a noisy, excessively emotional environment, it may be really irritating. They are not the kind to sit and listen to the troubles of others or get involved in dramatic circumstances. If they are in a location from which they cannot escape, their stress level skyrockets. They will do everything to escape the situation, including inventing an explanation or quickly departing. They are seeking for a tranquil and pleasant area where they can rest and unwind. While some may see this as impolite, Sigma males are not interested in drama and are not afraid to leave quickly when required. This will often get criticism from others, but the Sigma male does not care. He will not alter his personality for anybody else. Number 5. Dominating the converse. They dislike those who attempt to dominate the discussion. They believe in allowing everyone to speak and encouraging participation. Listeners, when someone attempts to take control of the conversation, it may be quite irritating for them. When others' voices are silenced, it seems like a violation of their rights. Sigma, as human beings, believes in equitable treatment for everyone and will not tolerate anybody being silenced. They think that dialogue should be fair and balanced, with everyone having the opportunity to express their views and opinions. Sigma will speak out if they are around someone who is continuously talking over others and not allowing anybody else to speak. He will not allow this conduct to continue uncontested. Everyone deserves to be heard, after all. Number 6. when someone is dependent on assistance to survive. Additionally, Sigma males have limited tolerance for those who depend on others for survival. They think that all individuals should be able to stand on their own 2 feet and control their own destinies. When they encounter someone who is always searching for a handout or an easy way out, it might irritate them greatly. Without assistance, we should all be able to forge our own paths and sort things out on our own. Everyone is familiar with the individual who repeatedly asks for favors or assistance when they could simply do it themselves. They are unwilling to do any effort and constantly expect others to come to their aid. While Sigma males are always willing to provide a helping hand, they will not tolerate those who attempt to take advantage of their kindness. Ultimately, this is a prescription for sloth and dependency. 2 characteristics that Sigma. Number 7. Energy vampires. Energy vampires are one of Sigma males' greatest pet peeves. These individuals continually sap your energy and passion without providing anything in return. They are the individuals that leave you feeling exhausted and depleted. Sigma males are all about good feelings and great energy. They believe in pushing oneself to the utmost, but also in taking care of oneself and avoiding burnout. Therefore, they have minimal tolerance for those who consistently consume more than they provide. Energy vampires may take several forms, including emotional manipulators and destructive partnerships. In any event, Sigma males will make every effort to avoid them. They think that having a balanced life will lead to genuine pleasure and contentment, one in which you give and get equally. Therefore, if you often feel spent and fatigued with specific individuals, it may be time to take a step back and assess your situation. Number 8. People who strive too hard to be genuine. Sigma males are noted for their genuineness and sincerity, which makes it difficult for them to interact with those who present a fake front. They can read people like a book and see through superficiality and insincerity without difficulty. Attempting to impress a Sigma is a waste of effort, since they are not readily deceived by phony or excessive grins. In fact, they often hate those who strive too hard to impress others and may even see them as dishonest or manipulative. Social media and relentless self-promotion have created a society in which everyone strives to look flawless and well put together. For Sigma, though, it is the little flaws that make individuals true and genuine. They are typically turned off by folks who attempt to be someone they are not. Number 9. Invasive inquiries. Since Sigma males are reserved, idle chit-chat and pointless chats are bad enough, but personal queries are the worst. Others may not know that some inquiries might be unpleasant or even embarrassing, despite the fact that some people feel it is completely fine to ask anything. Questions about a Sigma's personal life may be seen as nosy and discourteous. They dislike intrusions into their life, particularly when there is no obvious reason. Sigma males like to maintain privacy and would rather not reveal needless information with others. They feel that a good amount of seclusion might aid in maintaining closeness and trust in partnerships. Therefore, people prefer to keep their personal and professional life separate and avoid revealing too much information with colleagues and outsiders. Number 10. Congested locations. They get worn out by enormous crowds. They may feel overwhelmed by the presence of so many individuals from such a wide variety of backgrounds. As certain Sigma males are also empaths, they are able to readily absorb the emotions of others. Occasionally, they feel as if they know everyone in the room and are easily overwhelmed by all the activity. Sigma men often prefer spending time alone over being in busy areas. Whether it's a loud party or a bustling retail mall, these circumstances might leave people feeling fatigued and depleted. They would like to refresh their energies and concentrate their thoughts at a nature park or a peaceful cafe. Number 11. Interruptions occur regularly. Sigma males are often very self-reliant, preferring to work alone and on their own terms. They often prefer doing things their own way versus following directions or working in a group. This is not to argue that they do not respect cooperation or teamwork, they just prefer to work alone. Therefore, it may be quite irritating for them when others repeatedly interrupt or attempt to impose their methods. Sigma males are quickly irritated by an overpowering coworker or a demanding customer if they feel that their work is being micromanaged or frequently questioned in discussion. Additionally, they like to speak at their own speed rather than having people speak over them or interrupt them in the midst of a sentence. There is nothing more irritating to a Sigma than being continually interrupted, thus they will make every effort to avoid such individuals or circumstances. Number 12. Micromanagement and lack of confidence. Sigma males appreciate their autonomy and need time to make judgments on their own. When someone is continually breathing down a person's neck or challenging their judgment, the person feels smothered and uneasy. Micromanagement breeds suspicion, which is why Sigma males often feel upset or irritated when someone attempts to supervise or regulate their work. Although it is normal for managers to be engaged in the day-to-day operations of a business, they must place their faith in their staff and provide them the freedom and flexibility to work. Constantly being pushed or pressed by others might cause Sigma males to feel worried and overwhelmed, which can hinder their productivity and creativity. Number 13. Arbitrary and pointless restrictions. This occurs often in the workplace, when firms have a lengthy list of meaningless rules and regulations. They may be in place to cover their own butts or prevent legal action, but they make no sense and bring no value to the firm. Another example is when everyone follows the same set of outmoded or impracticable rules and procedures simply because that's how things have always been done. This annoys Sigma males who like critical thought and questioning the current quo. They assess the rules on their own merits to see whether they genuinely make sense or achieve significant outcomes, as opposed to simply adhering to them for the sake of compliance. They are not hesitant to challenge authority or promote new ideas, which puts them at conflict with their more conventional or rule-abiding teammate.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.